So this is the actual Sandhill Road. See, there goes a car. And they're doing some construction over there. Looks like more offices for venture capitalists, which is just what this world needs. So I'm here visiting Elevation Partners. Life is good here on Sandhill Road, which is the center of venture capital in the Silicon Valley area, where they have really nice offices and catered lunches and pretty flowers, lovely vistas, where they invest their billions and billions and billions of dollars. I'm here on Sandhill Road. Look at these fancy venture capitalists, and ooh, there's Scary Kohlberg, Kravis Roberts.
Leslie runs the place.
Hey Leslie, how you doing?
Good.
Cool screen.
Yeah, I know.
Although it must be somewhat distracting.
This is part of the benefit of having a rock star in your team.
Really?
One of the fans of U2
Right.
made that logo.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Let's get up close to it. Oh, let's go around the thing.
So it came from Dublin.
This came from Dublin.
Yeah, and
Cool.
he made a custom-made font.
Wow, very nice.
Oh yeah. it really
Whoa,
is.
cool. Good for you. That A is really riveting.
It's really clever.
It is,
And,
absolutely.
You look at that and you think to yourself, wow.
What? So we're here with Roger McNamee of Elevation Partners, who is a long-time venture capitalist in the Valley. Hey, Roger, how you doing?
I'm doing really, really well, Karen.
Good. So what's going on here in the Valley? Very nice. Look at the nice view he has in his office here at
Yeah, no, we
Elevation.
get to look out onto a flower garden, and we get to look on a little golf hole that was created by George Roberts from
Oh, you
KKR.
crazy
And,
venture
well,
capitalist.
he's not. He's a private equity guy, and he can afford to bring up the entire grounds crew from the Augusta National Country Club, and they literally brought sod and sand from Augusta National and put it back here. As far as I can tell, nobody's ever been on it.
Excellent.
God knows no one here has. But Elevation's an investment fund. We look at the media industry.
And what's going on in the media industry from your perspective? You have a lot of opinions, as everybody knows.
It's upside down, which is, if you're an investor, that's a beautiful situation. Where, our business is midlife venture capital. We work with established media companies.
Right.
Who would like to embrace technology.
Who are frightened, in other words.
No, actually, we need them one stage past fright.
Terrified.
They want to embrace the inevitable, want to lean forward on technology and go for it. I mean, this is a time where it doesn't matter where you are now. What matters is what you do from here. And way too many people are trying to protect their old franchise and are willing to give up the future in order to do that.
Right.
The kinds of companies we invest in are people who recognize that whatever it was they did in the past is probably going to be creamed by whatever's going on now.
Right.
And they want to embrace the future because they'd like the future to be more interesting than the past was. So we have investments in Forbes, the big business magazine and website. We have Move.com, which is the leader in real estate content online, and VGH, which is a major player in the development of video games.
Right.
And so those are three companies where they love technology, they love the future.
But in general, your sort of idea of old media companies, we're going to have a lot of old media companies at D next week. What advice would you give them? That they're sometimes panicked and sometimes thrilled by what's going on. But
well, the way I look at it is that technology's liberated the audience. The audience chooses their own information and their own entertainment.
Well, that can't be a good thing.
Well, it's certainly not a good thing if you like the old way of major media. Big media companies are used to being able to dictate what people could watch, or what they could read, and when, and at what price. They certainly don't control that any longer. And our job is to now work with the creators of content, people who should be liberated the same way the audience is, but who haven't been.
Right.
And at the end of the day, I think all media businesses reduce to content and an audience.
Right.
Everything in between is a choice.
Right.
Our job is to help people not only work with the established distribution channels that their audience likes, but to go direct, to take a brand and find a way to build a direct relationship with your audience. And in some categories, like music, it literally represents the only way to save the business.
Interesting. So where's Bono's office?
Bono's office is in Dublin.
Okay, good. Okay.
And, it's funny, when he's here, he's literally in the office right next door.
Oh, how exciting.
But he doesn't spend a huge number of days here.
No, I'm teasing you, Roger.
This is the world of the internet. He doesn't need to be here all that often.
Right.
When he does come here, he comes next door. At one time, we had a really nice full-size cutout of him that we would keep around the office. But somebody here mistakenly thought that was beneath us and tossed it out.
Roger, nothing is beneath a venture capitalist. Keep that in mind.
Well, that was my point.
Exactly.
And, even though I no longer am a venture capitalist, I felt it was still my prerogative to go as low as pond scum, and
excellent.
That's where I went.
Well, it's great talking to you.
Always a pleasure, Kara.